Were you asking God what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
And?
Well, you can answer it differently than me, but when I was asking, God was definitely directing me to friends for support. Because I would, when all this happened in September, I was doing 2 Bible studies, and they were both, one was on Revelation, one was on Daniel. I had done James right before Daniel, and I'm like, James. Be careful when you study James. But that day I started both of those Bible studies when we had to leave to go get Mom and Dad in Troy. So when we came back, I had to stop both of them, because of Mom and Dad. And then after that, I still met with the Bible study girls for breakfast, and they were very supportive. They prayed. And in fact, one of the ladies said, Louis Giglio went through something like this, and he has a video that you can watch. Yeah. And that was back in October. I didn't watch it until December. Mm-hmm. And then when I did, and you go, don't do that. So watched it, and then that night I'm like, Casey, you have to watch this video. Mm-hmm. Because in ministry you're thinking, okay, I trust God, I know God is good, but this is really different, right. But I knew I knew I was hearing from God, and I knew that this was going to be a journey.
Sure.
But through all that, God, until December and then January, God just continued to show me, okay, I gave the Israelites manna day by day. They couldn't store it, they couldn't do anything. You have to live day by day. Give me daily bread. He said, you have to live this day and only this day. And I couldn't go, yeah. I mean, it was like, okay. And then it got to be hour by hour, minute by minute. Right. Where, you just can't think about tomorrow, because tomorrow takes care of itself.
Right.
And so that's one thing I'm still learning, is to trust God just for this 24 hours.
I think we all are. We're all in the same class on that one. It's just, if I can put words in your mouth, you were staying in the Word and listening to the truth, and just counting on that truth.
Yes.
Those promises.
Yes, hanging on.
Hanging on. Okay.
Yeah.
Your answer, you said, is different.
Positionally, I knew that God had not left me, but relationally, I wasn't hearing anything. The only thing I was hearing was crickets. Nothing. And that's very different for me.
Right.
Not for my entire life, but for the last 17 years of being in a profession, doing one-on-one discipleship with men and doing stuff like this. I have no competency in what I'm doing. I only have dependency. And so I tell you guys what he tells me. Well, he wasn't telling me anything. And that was scary, because you come to the conclusion, if I can't hear from the Lord on just a regular moment-by-moment basis, I can't do my job. And oh, by the way, I can't even think. So I'm not going to be able to do any job. I'm really good at watching TV. I'm really good at talking to my wife, and I'm really good at sleeping. And that was about all I could do. So it was a really scary place.
Right.
And to be honest, I was pissed at God. And I didn't get why we were going through this. But I knew positionally who he is. But I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it at all. But I never doubted that he would show up at some point. I just didn't know how long it would go on.
Right.
And I was calculating last night, because I tell everybody it's been 3 months. It's been 6 months. It's the end of September,
right.
And I didn't have a breakthrough until March 21st.
Right.